Welcome back to Prime Stat Lab. Now, what if the board isn't wrong? You're just reading it wrong. Because tonight, these three props look similar, but they are not the same bet. One has a projected floor, one is definitely a trap, and one is quietly hitting without needing a big game. So, if you treat these the same, you're gonna get burned. If you like this type of breakdown, at any point, hit the like button, subscribe, and drop your favorite play in the chat. Let's get started. Prime Stat Lab's featured player of tonight is Jason Tatum, but this is not the strongest play on the board. That belongs to Tre Jones of the Chicago Bulls. The line is 24.5. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Last 5 games, he's been at 30, right? Last 10, around 27 on average. And even if you zoom out, he's still landing right above this line. So the market pricing him below his normal production, that's the first signal. But hold that thought. Jason Tatum. Now, we go to Tatum. The line is sitting at 27.5. Last 5, somewhere around 25.6. Last 10, around 25.4. So most of his games are laying just under this number. Line is sitting below his cluster. Hold that, because the next one is where people get trapped. Stephen Castle. This is a trap. The line is 30.5. And if you look quickly, you'll think this is a strong over. Last 5, somewhere around 31. Last 10, somewhere around 34. But here's the key. The last 20. Take a look. Closer now to 29. So what's happening? A few big games are pulling the number up, but his normal games, they're below this line. That means the market is pricing his best games, not his usual ones. Now, the matchup, Golden State, more control pace. That matters because high PRA line needs volume. If pace isn't helping, it gets tougher to reach. We check it. What are we missing? Hot shooting. That's a possibility. His usage could go up. He could get extra minutes. Or injury could change something up. That's how this loses. But in a normal game, this line is inflated. So the play here is Stephen Castle under 30.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Let's go back to the first play. Tre Jones. We said the market was pricing him below his normal production. Here's why that matters. This looks like a role shift. More ball handling, more creation, more opportunity. And he doesn't need one thing to hit. He can score a little. He can grab a couple of rebounds. He can stack up on assists. That's a multi-path prop. The matchup. Indiana plays fast. More possessions, more chances. That's exactly what you want for PRA. What are we missing? Minutes fluctuation. Could be a blowout risk, which could make him not hit the number. Role shifting back. That's how this loses. But with the current usage, this line is still low. So the play here is Tre Jones over 24.5 points. Now, let's turn back to PSL's player of the night, Jason Tatum. We said the line is slightly above his normal output. Here's the problem for the over. Miami, they play very slow. Fewer possessions, more half-court sets. That hurts assists. And assists are key for this prop. If the ball slows, the numbers get harder to reach. What are we missing? could have a big scoring game. Teammates could be hitting shots on his assists. We can go to overtime. Late game push. That's how this prop loses. But in a normal game, the line is still a little too high. So the play here is Jason Tatum under 27.5 points and assists. This is where people mess up. They treat all three the same. That's wrong. The strongest play is Trey Jones. The best under is Jason Tatum. And the most volatile is Steven Castle. 3 different profiles, 3 different ways to win. If this helps you read the board better, hit the like button, subscribe, and drop your favorite play. Stay disciplined, execute intelligently, let's cash. Also, too, go to Prime Stat Lab. Take a look at what we have going on. Visit Prime Stat Lab. Take a look at some of these detailed stats that we have. This could be some of the key information to help you make a decision on your props. We have it here for you. Prime Stat Lab out.